The following message is being transmitted at the request of GAD Science Incorporated. A strange event is taking place in Evershade Valley. At 12:26 a.m., there were reports of a loud explosion, followed by a dense, purple fog descending over the area. In addition, the dark moon normally hanging in the sky is nowhere to be seen. The cause of this event is currently unknown. As a precaution, all residents in or within a 100-mile radius of Evershade Valley are encouraged to remain indoors. Do not travel, as the dense purple fog has severely reduced visibility. Please, stay tuned to your local media outlets for further updates on this situation. The following message is being transmitted at the request of GAD Science Incorporated and the Evershade Valley Police Department. All residents of Evershade Valley, lock all of your doors immediately. Shortly after the dark moon was destroyed, the ghosts inhabiting the area began to exhibit hostile and aggressive behavior, destroying property and attacking anyone they see. Also, it has been confirmed that something or someone has shattered the dark moon. Currently, Professor Gad is dispatching someone to the valley to recover the dark moon pieces and rectify this matter. Do not attempt to provide assistance without the proper experience, or you may be putting your life at risk. Remain indoors, and do not approach any ghosts. If a ghost enters your residence, take action to protect your life and property. Do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse. Continue to monitor your local media outlets for updates on this developing situation. The following message is being transmitted at the request of GAD Science Incorporated. This is an update to the ongoing civil danger warning for Evershade Valley. It can now be confirmed that Professor Gad has dispatched his close friend and mentee, Luigi to attempt to collect the Dark Moon pieces and restore order to the area. In addition, the Dark Moon pieces have been hidden in the following 5 locales throughout Evershade Valley: Gloomy Manor, Haunted Towers, Old Clockworks, Secret Mine and Treacherous Mansion. If you are within 50 miles of these locales, stay indoors with your doors and windows locked. Do not attempt to help Luigi unless you have the proper experience, or you may be putting your life at risk. Stay away from these 5 locales, and do not approach any ghost. Should a ghost enter your home, take necessary actions to protect your life and property. Continue to monitor local media outlets for updates on this developing situation. The following message is being transmitted at the request of GAD Science Incorporated. A boo has been spotted in the Gloomy Manor, and it has been theorized that more boos could be scattered throughout Evershade Valley. Boos are small ghosts with round, white bodies, black, beady eyes, knitted unibrows, long tongues, stubby appendages and fangs, and they are considered extremely dangerous. It isn't known at this time whether the boos are responsible for the dark moon shattering. However, due to the boo's nature, all residents of Evershade Valley are ordered to shelter in place immediately. To shelter in place, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Lock all doors and windows, turn off all lights, turn off all heating and air conditioning systems, close all fireplace dampers and seal off all cracks with tape or damp towels. Take food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, a first aid kit and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio with extra batteries for your stay in your shelter, and make sure you have enough to last at least 14 days. Do not exit your shelter unless it is deemed safe to do so by the proper authorities. Please, Stay tuned to your local media outlets for further updates on this potentially dangerous situation. The following message is being transmitted at the request of Gad Science Incorporated. A dark moon piece has been recovered from the gloomy manor. To repeat, a dark moon piece has been recovered from the gloomy manor. It was being kept by a possessor ghost hiding in the gloomy manor's cellar, but Luigi managed to take it back after some struggle. However, the civil danger warning remains active, and all residents of Evershade Valley should remain in their shelters. Continue to monitor all local media outlets for further updates on this situation. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Mushroom Kingdom Police Department. Mario Jumpman Mario, longtime protector of the Mushroom Kingdom, has been reported missing. He is described as having a diminutive build, with brown hair and blue eyes. He stands 5 feet 2 inches and weighs approximately 224 pounds. Normally, he wears a red shirt, blue overalls, white gloves, brown boots and a red cap with an M emblem on the front. He was last seen headed homeward after running errands in Toad Town. It isn't known whether his disappearance is related to the ongoing situation in Evershade Valley. If you have any information on Mario's whereabouts, contact your local authorities immediately. Continue to monitor local media outlets for updates on this developing situation. The following message is being transmitted at the request of Gad Science Incorporated. This is an update to the current situation in Evershade Valley. One of Professor Gad's Toad assistants was discovered in a crypt in the Haunted Towers, sealed in a portrait. This Toad assistant possesses a security image showing more booze lingering in the area, carrying a portrait in a sack. It is believed that the next Dark Moon piece is located in the treehouse atop the Haunted Towers. Remain tuned into your local media outlets for further updates. The following message is being transmitted at the request of Gad Science Incorporated. Another Dark Moon piece has been recovered from the Haunted Towers. It was located in the treehouse and guarded by a second possessor ghost. After a skirmish, Luigi retrieved the Dark Moon piece from this possessor. The Dark Moon is now halfway reassembled. However, all residents should remain vigilant and stay in their shelters. Please, continue to monitor your local media outlets for further updates on this situation. The following message is being transmitted at the request of Gad Science Incorporated and the Mushroom Kingdom Police Department. 5 minutes ago, a Toad assistant working for Professor Gad presented a security image showing a large shadow being cast over the old clockworks. Because of this image, it has been rumored that King Boo has escaped from his confinement. If this is correct, then it is likely that he seeks revenge against the Mario brothers for what happened almost 12 years earlier. It is unknown whether this development is related to Mario's disappearance earlier tonight. While no further action is required to be taken at this time, all residents of the Mushroom Kingdom are advised to remain vigilant. Remain tuned into your local media outlets for further updates on this situation. The following message is being transmitted at the request of GAD Science Incorporated. A third Dark Moon piece has been recovered from the old clockworks. It was being kept by a possessor ghost hiding atop the clock tower. When Luigi confronted this possessor, they proceeded to weaponize the entire belfry clock, sending out scores of ghosts to attack him. However, Luigi won this battle and retrieved the Dark Moon piece, and he is currently recovering in the professor's bunker. To repeat, Luigi has recovered a third Dark Moon piece from the old clockworks, and the professor is tending to his wounds. Please, stay tuned for further updates. The following message is being transmitted at the request of GAD Science Incorporated. New types of ghosts are present in the area, and they are currently attacking anything and anyone in sight. These ghosts are characterized by white markings all over their bodies and enhanced strength. As a precaution, everyone in or within a 100-mile radius of Evershade Valley is strongly encouraged to evacuate the area. If you wish to evacuate, take the following actions. Gather all of the people in your home, and try to take only one car per family. Pack food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, a first aid kit and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio with extra batteries to bring on your journey. Make sure you have enough to last at least 30 days. Before leaving, turn off all lights, heating and air conditioning systems and gas, and close all fireplace dampers. Tie a white towel around your mailbox to let authorities know that you have safely evacuated. If you do not wish to evacuate at this time, remain in your shelters, and be advised that a mandatory evacuation could be issued if the situation worsens. If one of these ghosts enters your shelter, take action to defend your life and property. Please, tune into your local media outlets for further updates on this dangerous situation. The following message is being transmitted at the request of GAD Science Incorporated. This is an update to the ongoing situation in Evershade Valley. A fourth Dark Moon piece has been recovered from the secret mine. In addition, it has been confirmed that the boos are responsible for the enhanced ghosts roaming the area. These ghosts were created when the boos trapped the normal ghosts in red crystals, which are believed to have magical properties. While evacuation from Evershade Valley is not yet mandatory, it is strongly recommended. The fourth Dark Moon piece was kept by another possessor ghost. After pursuing this possessor down an icy pit and battling it, Luigi managed to recover the piece. It can only be assumed that he's about to search for the last Dark Moon piece inside of the treacherous mansion. Please, remain tuned into your local media outlets for further updates. We interrupt your regular programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. The following message is being transmitted at the request of GAD Science Incorporated and the Royal Mushroom Government. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. It has been confirmed that King Boo has somehow escaped from his confines, and he is currently causing chaos in Evershade Valley. In addition, he has Mario imprisoned within a portrait. King Boo's demands are currently unknown, but it is certain that he wants revenge on the Mario brothers for trapping him. Both Luigi and Professor Gad have been made aware of this situation, and they are currently attempting to locate and rescue Mario. At this time, all residents of the Mushroom Kingdom are ordered to return home immediately, or take shelter in an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Lock all windows and doors. Turn off all lights. Turn off all heating and air conditioning systems. Close all fireplace dampers, and seal off all cracks with tape or damp towels. Take food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, a first aid kit and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio for your stay in your shelter, and make sure you have enough essential items to last at least 14 days. Stay calm, and do not panic, as panicking will only make the situation worse. Stay tuned to your local media outlets for updates on this dangerous situation. Stand by for this message. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the Royal Mushroom Government to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air, providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is KMRO. We will continue to serve the Mushroom Kingdom metropolitan area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information to your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Mushroom Kingdom metropolitan area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone lines should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated to keep you informed. The following message is being transmitted at the request of GAD Science Incorporated and the Evershade Valley Police Department. The ongoing situation in Evershade Valley has worsened. King Boo has escaped from his nearly 12-year imprisonment, and he is believed to be responsible for shattering the Dark Moon and causing the ghosts to act aggressively. In addition, his minions have created enhanced and more dangerous ghosts using magic red crystals, and it was recently discovered that they have Mario Jumpman Mario held captive inside a portrait. Moments ago, King Boo used his power-enhanced gem to rip open a paranormal portal, sending berserk ghosts to wreak havoc on the area. Due to the severity of this situation, all residents of or within a 100-mile radius of Evershade Valley are ordered to evacuate immediately. Grab all of the people in your home, and take only personal and essential items, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, a first aid kit and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio, for your journey. Before leaving, switch off all lights, turn off all heating and air conditioning systems, close all fireplace dampers, turn off all gas, and lock all of your doors and windows. Tie a white towel around your front door or mailbox to let officials know that you have safely evacuated. If you need assistance, call 911, and you will be taken to the nearest pickup point. Evacuate using only designated roadways. Do not attempt to pick up relatives from hospitals, schools or nursing homes, as these facilities already have evacuation procedures in place. If you choose not to evacuate, then you could be putting your life in extreme danger. Most importantly, do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse. Continue to monitor your local media outlets for further updates on this potentially life-threatening situation. Evacuate now. Evacuate now. Evacuate now. We interrupt your regular programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. The following message is being transmitted at the request of GAD Science Incorporated and the Royal Mushroom Government. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. An extremely dangerous situation is currently taking place in Evershade Valley. King Boo, who has escaped from his confines, has caused chaos by shattering the Dark Moon, causing all of the ghosts to act aggressively, and having his minions create enhanced ghosts using magic crystals. Also, he has imprisoned Mario Jumpman Mario in a portrait and torn open a paranormal portal, allowing berserk ghosts to enter the area. Several minutes ago, Luigi entered the paranormal portal to attempt to recover the last Dark Moon piece. While the attempt was successful, King Boo intercepted Luigi during his return trip, and he is currently holding both of the Mario Bros hostage inside a nightmarish paranormal dimension. To compound the danger, King Boo has used his magic to create an army of berserk ghosts, and he is threatening to unleash this army on the entire planet if his demands are not met. All residents of the Mushroom Kingdom are ordered to seek shelter now. This is an attack warning. Repeat, this is an attack warning. Attack warning means that an attack against the Mushroom Kingdom has been detected, and that protective measures should be taken. Lock all doors and windows, turn off all lights, turn off all heating and air conditioning systems, close all fireplace dampers and seal off all cracks with tape or damp towels. Make sure you have at least 14 days worth of food, water, clothing, medical supplies and other essential items for your stay in your shelter. If you are traveling and are at most 5 minutes away from your destination, complete your journey as soon as possible. Otherwise, pull off the road and take cover in the nearest sturdy building. Do not exit your shelter unless it is declared safe to do so by the proper authorities. Remain calm. Do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse. The princess or one of her designated representatives will speak on all stations shortly. Stand by for this message. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the Royal Mushroom Government to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air, providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is KMRO. We will continue to serve the Mushroom Kingdom metropolitan area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information to your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Mushroom Kingdom metropolitan area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone lines should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated to keep you informed. Please, stand by for a message from a representative of the princess.
Good people of the Mushroom Kingdom, I speak to you all on behalf of our Toadstool Princess, who is currently being evacuated to a safe location. The entire realm is holding its breath as the crisis in Evershade Valley continues to unfold. Nearly 12 years after his first act of unprovoked cruelty, King Boo has escaped to continue his brutal campaign. Currently, he has both of our heroes trapped in an alien place where nobody can hear them scream, and an army of dangerous ghosts is at his command. However, what we can take away from this is that Luigi is attempting to fight his way out, save his brother, and save the world as we know it. We refused to bow to King Boo's heinous demands 12 years ago, and we refuse to do so now. Should any harm befall our protectors, then a retaliatory strike against the Boos may be ordered to prove that we are stronger than them. We will push back against this tyrant as hard as we can, and we will retain our faith in the Super Mario Brothers. At this moment, the only thing we can do to help them is to pray. We do not expect to make it out of this nightmare unscathed, nor do we expect Mario and Luigi to make it out unscathed, but nonetheless, we will stand together as one prosperous kingdom under God, and we will survive to fight another day. Thank you, God bless you, and, as always, God bless the Mushroom Kingdom.
That was a message from a representative of the princess. We now return you to the emergency alert system. We interrupt your regular programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Royal Mushroom Government. This is not a test. Repeating, this is not a test. Luigi's attempt to free himself and Mario from King Boo's clutches and repair the Dark Moon has failed, and he was slain following a protracted battle in a paranormal dimension. Professor Gad has been presumed dead, as well. In addition, all of Evershade Valley has fallen into anarchy, and King Boo has ordered his army of Berserk Ghosts to attack anyone inside and to leave no survivors. These Berserk Ghosts are expected to overrun the entire planet within the next 15 to 25 minutes. There is nothing that humanity can do to stop this. Therefore, everyone listening to this broadcast is advised to take the following actions. Gather with friends, family and pets, and brace for the end. Do an activity that makes you feel comfortable. If you belong to a particular religious sect, pray to your higher being or beings and repent. Do not tell young children about this event. There is no place to evacuate or take shelter from the Berserk Ghosts. There is no reason to stay calm. Go into panic mode, if you so desire. A Bible verse has been selected to be read on the air. Psalm 23:4, Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff they comfort me. This station will permanently sign off with one last playing of our national anthem. Please, stand by as we conclude the final activation of the emergency alert system. May God help us all. The following message is being transmitted at the request of Gad Science Incorporated and the Royal Mushroom Government. All clear. King Boo has been defeated for the second time, Jumpman Mario has been rescued, and the Dark Moon has been returned to its rightful place in the sky. Because of this, the ghosts inhabiting Evershade Valley no longer pose a threat. Unfortunately, Luigi succumbed to the wounds he sustained shortly after freeing Mario from his confines. As for Mario, he is currently being treated for critical but non-life-threatening injuries. To repeat, all clear. The Dark Moon has been restored, King Boo has been defeated, Mario has been rescued, and the threat to Evershade Valley and the rest of the world has been eradicated. However, Luigi has passed away from his injuries, and Mario is in the hospital undergoing treatment for his wounds, but is expected to make a full recovery. All residents of the Mushroom Kingdom may now exit their shelters. However, while the ghosts of Evershade Valley are once again peaceful, mild property damage has been reported. Therefore, those who evacuated the valley are not advised to return home at this time. Please, stay tuned to your local media outlets for updates regarding when you can return home. The princess or one of her designated representatives will address the nation regarding Luigi's passing within the next hour. This concludes all operations under the emergency alert system. Normal programming will resume following a moment of silence for the man who gave his life to save all of humanity. Your government thanks you for your cooperation during this emergency. The following message is being transmitted at the request of GAD Science Incorporated and the Royal Mushroom Government. All clear. The threat to the entire planet has been eradicated. After a harrowing battle, Luigi succeeded in defeating King Boo for the second time, rescuing Mario and returning the Dark Moon to its rightful place in the sky. However, he sustained serious and possibly life-threatening injuries during the battle, and he is currently en route to the nearest hospital along with Mario, who has suffered less severe but still critical injuries. Fortunately, both are expected to make a full recovery within the next few months. To repeat, all clear. King Boo has been defeated, the Dark Moon has been repaired, and Mario has been freed. Both Mario Bros are being transported to the nearest hospital, but are expected to recover from their wounds within the next few months. The threat posed by King Boo has been neutralized, and the ghosts of Evershade Valley are once again peaceful. All residents of the Mushroom Kingdom may now exit their shelters, but since mild property damage was reported in Evershade Valley, those who evacuated the area are not advised to return home at this time. Continue to monitor local media outlets for updates regarding the Mario Brothers' conditions and when residents of Evershade Valley can return home. This concludes all operations under the emergency alert system. Regular programming may now resume. Your government thanks you for your cooperation during this emergency. An administrative message, transmitted at the request of GAD Science Incorporated and the Evershade Valley Police Department. All clear. The damage from King Boo's failed revenge plot has been repaired, and all residents may now return home. Professor Gad and his Toad assistants will be on hand to aid anyone whose house was destroyed. As a precaution, all residents of Evershade Valley are strongly advised to remain vigilant around the ghosts until it is confirmed that the Dark Moon is stable. To repeat, all clear. The damage to the valley has been repaired, and all residents may now return home. All stations may now resume normal programming. GAD Science Incorporated thanks you for your cooperation during this emergency.